I find a magic here in Purbeck, especially here where the land meets the sea, meets the sky. There is a special energy. My mother first came here, climbing to the top of Ballard Down. She looked on Swanage Bay, shining like a jewel, and said, "That's where I'd like to be." And so in 1947, she bought the house, and as a child I'd look out on this bay and watch the seagulls and think of joining them flying. But now I paint them. And the fishing boats would leave in the early morning and they'd be forever sailing into the sunrise. We are now at the start of the Jurassic coast and find the rock and fossil life inspirational too. With the sky above, people on and fossils beneath, it is always changing and evolving. Colours from vivid to palest pastel, calm to storm. From my window, I can see the sun rise in the east and set in the west in the evening. As a child, I'd go out with the lobster fishermen, and this was always exciting, coming back with lobster. This boat I love to paint. It's called the Three Wishes and is quite unusual in its colouring, the others being mainly red or blue. And when the sea is really calm, you get the amazing glass-like reflections. Here I'm painting in oils, capturing the light of the sea and the cliffs. The light is constantly changing, so to work quickly is essential. I like to use a palette knife. It gives beautiful clarity with wonderful colours and hues, and gives a texture to the painting, and you can have a broad swathe of pure colour. This is a painting of Jurassic life. I use stone dust from the carving to give it texture. Swanage Bay from Peveril Point. Seagulls that I love to see flying from my window. Early morning light looking towards Delston Castle. Beautiful light with the terns. The Pinnacle Rock with a yacht.
I started making sculpture in 1998 at the Square and Compass stone carving event at Wortham Travers, and have been carving ever since. I prefer to work in the open, closer to nature, in the amazing garden at Peveril Point, Swanage. I like to sketch first before I start carving, to give me an idea of the scale and size of the final piece of sculpture. This time a chameleon is the subject. This one will be in limestone. I bought this piece of stone from a quarry near Shaftesbury. It's marnel stone, which can give fine detail. I'm using a marble claw, and you can get some interesting texture. It's a steel tool that's very fine quality. and a small mallet so I don't hit the stone too much, to the danger of cracking it or losing a piece that you don't want to lose. This piece will probably take about 5 days to complete. Recently I've been making stylized bird heads. I think I was influenced by a trip to Mexico some years ago, seeing Aztec and Inca art. Occasionally the shapes evolve by chance. On other occasions I'll make a small model and use that for reference.
I love to work outside in all weathers. I'm filing the ears of this hare. This is a lovely piece of masonry stone, and the shape dictated the ears. Wherever we travel in the world, I think how fortunate we are to live in this beautiful place.